Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am back with another video on data science lecture series. Today we are going to learn what is clustering. So clustering is an unsupervised machine learning technique used to group data points together based on their features. The goal is to organize data into meaningful clusters or groups where data points in the same cluster are more similar to each other. Data points in different clusters are distinctly different. So basically clustering क्या होता है? हम similar सिमिलर डेटा पॉइंट्स को साथ में ग्रुप कर देते हैं. If let's take an example, let's particularly take example of places in India. The coordinates of those places can be grouped in one cluster, and if we talk about another country like Australia, the places in Australia and the coordinates can be grouped in different clusters. It is based on distance. So, unlike supervised learning, clustering does not rely on labeled data. Instead, it explores the structure of the data to identify patterns or groupings. So its key characteristics are it is unsupervised, such that it does not have any predefined labels or outcomes. The algorithm detects structures on its own. It is distance-based. Most clustering algorithms rely on distance measures like Euclidean, Manhattan, or cosine similarity, used in various fields like marketing, biology, social networks, etc. Okay, so now let's understand what is k-means clustering. It is an unsupervised learning algorithm that groups data points into clusters based on their similarity. The algorithm aims to minimize the distance points between each cluster. One of the most popular clustering algorithms, it partitions the data into k clusters where k is a predefined number. So k means clustering में क्या होता है? It groups data points based on distance. जो data points ज्यादा पास में है वो एक सब ग्रुप हो जाएंगे. So the algorithm works by first we initialize k centroids randomly. K can be an integer 2, 3, 4, and then assigning each data point to nearest centroid. We calculate it by Euclidean distance formula such that if we assume k equal to 2 and two centroids are 3 and 6 and data point is 1. So 1 is more close to 3, so it will be assigned to cluster which have centroid is 3. Then we update the centroids by calculating the mean of points in these clusters. And we have to repeat the assignment and update steps until convergence, which means when the centroids no longer change significantly. So the goal is to minimize within cluster sum of squares, which measures the variance within clusters. So now let's move forward. Now let's have a look at the implementation of k-means clustering. First, we import k-means using sklearn.cluster. Then we import load iris from sklearn.dataset. This is for importing synthetic iris dataset, which contains the uh, data of iris flowers. From sklearn.preprocessing, we import a standard scaler to standardize the data, and from matplotlib.pyplot, we SPLT to plot the clusters. Now we are loading the iris dataset. It contains three species. The iris dataset contains the species of data of three species. So when we cluster the data, we should get three different clusters. When we'll run this code, you can see it. Then we are standardizing the data. Then we are creating a model with three clusters by n clusters equal to 3. Then we are fitting the model with the data. Then we are getting the cluster labels for each data point, and then we are plotting the clusters. So let's have a look at a Jupyter notebook. Okay, so this is the code for Iris dataset. You can see that we have loaded the Iris dataset, scaled the data, created a k-means model, then fit the model to the data, then get the cluster labels for each data point. Then we are plotting the cluster. You can run this code and see the clusters. Okay, so this is the output of k-means clustering of Iris dataset. You can see that there are three different clusters based on distance, and these are the three different species of the Iris dataset. Now let's have a look at another implementation. And this is a simple code. We have example data, and then we created a k-means model. Then we plotted the cluster, and we can run this code also. You can see we are getting two different clusters, and the centroid is marked by red marker. So this was its implementation. Let's move back to our PPT. Okay, so let's talk about the real life applications of clustering. So first is customer segmentation. So retailers and businesses use clustering to segment customers based on purchasing behavior. मतलब ये है कि कुछ कस्टमर्स ऐसे होंगे जो मतलब अच्छा खासा खर्चा करते हैं, कुछ ये है कि ओकेजनल बात है कभी कभी, और कुछ इनएक्टिव यूजर्स होंगे। तो सबको क्लस्टरिंग के बेस पे, इस बेस पे डिवाइड कर दिया जाता है। देन इमेज सेगमेंट, ग्रुपिंग पिक्सेल्स इन इमेजेस टू सिंप्लीफाई एनालिसिस और improve कंप्यूटर विजन टास्क। देन डॉक्यूमेंट एंड टेक्स्ट क्लासिफिकेशन, organizing documents or articles into similar topics or categories. Blogs तो बहुत सारे होते हैं, डेटा बहुत सारा है। So whenever we get data, or like we can talk of police complaint, so we can group the complaints into particular categories. Then anomaly detection, identifying outliers on unusual data points that don't fit into any clusters, like fraud detection in banking or spotting defective products in manufacturing. Then biological data analysis, grouping genes, proteins, or cells based on their properties. Then market basket analysis, grouping products that are frequently purchased together. मतलब कोई ब्रेड के साथ दूध लेता है, कोई जैम लेता है, तो और कोई बटर लेता है, सो वी ग्रुप ऑल दिस टुगेदर। That's it for now. मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में। टिल देन कीप लर्निंग, कीप एक्सप्लोरिंग। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग।